Oh, the worst kept secret is finally upon us, gang. In 23 seconds, Oblivion remake. That are dropping probably today. Right? Like right after this, maybe? I don't know. Guess we'll see. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtuous Norse. Sexual themes. How big do you want the rating card? See the Skyrim logo a lot. Graphically, it's pretty impressive.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
That's the leaked screenshot we saw.
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oblivion Remastered. Is this it? Are they just gonna say out now and that's it? Surely we see.
Here we are 20 years later.
Okay. I was gonna say, are they just gonna wrap it there and say out now or something?
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the
Still
chapters.
a mention at the 6th
Skyrim,
chapter
Oblivion,
of
Morrowind,
Elder
Daggerfall,
Scrolls.
Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was
That's crazy. Look at that.
real
Look
defining
how it
moment
looked.
in the series.
Yeah, they say
and for
remastered.
how
Yeah.
we make games as a studio.
It is completely different.
I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that
So just a graphic
old
overhaul.
charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world
That-
and also
there's little snippets of the old.
this evolution of our games. I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few
Jeez.
people.
These devs that have
I've
been
worked
there
with
since
for that long.
the beginning.
And it
It's
sort
pretty
of gave
cool.
me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years.
That's
I
a
think the
goal
thing
proof
that
ever I've
gets me
seen
the
one.
most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of
Oh,
who I am as an individual, as a
Music.
game developer. It all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
It's pretty big.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to
I
come
barely
back and
played Oblivion.
experience that.
Skyrim was my first
really amazing.
dive into the series.
We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time.
Well,
what
that
that
song
meant
that
to
played
this
before, I
game.
know.
Every time we think
Like,
about
how could you not
Oblivion,
know it?
it's what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
Right now.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
That's real. That's an insane overhaul. Oh, little peek.
Whether you're reliving these
combat.
moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtus went above and beyond to bring our vision to life.
Good
The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Beautiful.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
Oblivion Gate.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Is that why you see so many
the
Skyrim
Daedric Prince of Destruction.
logos everywhere?
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster
I've never
contains
played
all add-ons, including
So
story
I'm keen to the
expansions,
story.
Shivering
People say
Isles,
that the
and
story.
Knights of the Nine,
Oh wow.
so you get the full experience.
So the story is better.
On a personal
In
level,
Oblivion.
it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day,
You're gonna say out
we're
right
all
now.
fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right?
And
I mean,
I fly
I'm
out
a
tomorrow
fan.
morning.
I have been always a fan.
I don't
I
give it
played
until next
Oblivion
week.
for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was
10,000
my first Elder
hours.
Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
10,000 hours is crazy.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path.
I say that, but I put just under 3,000 hours in Skyrim. Oh, it looks good.
The technology
an
we used
audio
to
bug?
create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Damn. Damn. Oh, the
The
particle
original
effects.
Oblivion is still
How's
the
the bit
heart
rate?
and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the word logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
So they're doing a bit like the
But it's
Ninja
not
Gaiden
just about
sort
pure
of trick.
fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as
It's the
possible.
same game underneath the hood, but a nice
The brush
shiny
opens
coat
a
of
portal
paint
into the
on top of it.
You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Can't wait.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game
If Elder
was
Scrolls 6
completely
doesn't look like
redesigned
this
and
or even
handcrafted
better,
from scratch.
what are we doing?
We implemented an
No reason
advanced
it won't.
real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Awesome. Lighting's come
We used an
such a long
incredible
way.
new lip sync technology
in gaming.
that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Unreal tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
That's good.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe
Is this going to have a photo mode?
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment.
If it does.
Like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
Oh no. Oh yes.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay.
Well, they have. Okay. So it's not the same game running under the hood.
It's UI and UX.
Oh, different UI? Oh, clean UI.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy.
Oh, yes.
It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
Nice.
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human.
I mean, I love
you see that in
Skyrim's
places
leveling.
like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks,
It was just a
and controller
product
feedback.
of the time.
We know it's a little thing,
2006.
but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Oh.
One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
Oh, awesome.
Each race represented in the game now
No,
sounds
that's
unique.
sick.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
A great quality of
We
life.
also made sure to keep in all of the quirky
Decision there.
dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Oh, good.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
Then play with your blood.
As
Those
games
are
have
annoying.
developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute
Sprinting?
purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for
the
players
crosshairs.
when they think of the game?
Being the same.
Mini games are the mini games. Those are so
What combat?
iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether
Different
you're
lockpicking,
returning to
man.
Cyrodiil
Or unless
or
it's
you're a newcomer,
I'm
Same
going
as
to
Oblivion.
follow you and
Oh,
watch
no.
you and worship
No.
the ground
Get away
you
from
walk
me.
on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Nearly 20 years.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda games.
Which makes you think, why didn't they just wait
None
one
of
more
what we're
year
surrounded by right now would be here.
for the 20-year
if we
anniversary?
hadn't
Unless
made that
they have
game
bigger things planned
and
for
if
next
it
year.
hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the
Gonna
world.
wreck me all over again.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like...
Some of us for the
it's
first
new,
time.
It's fun. Like, it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
Good.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today.
Don't forget about
Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available today.
That's crazy. Man, that would have been such an insane reveal if it didn't leak. That would have been insane. Can you imagine the reaction?
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of Last Seed. The year of Akator,
Hey,
433.
mud crabs.
These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Damn. Sick.
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet
Are we
to
gonna be able
come.
to download it like immediately? Or is it gonna be like later on today?
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now
Oh,
will
I'm so
save
keen.
us from the coming darkness?
It's been a while. Wow, that music. Elder Scrolls theme. Well, it's been a minute since I've done anything Elder Scrolls. Hey. Thieves Guild. Wait, no. Thieves Guild. Brotherhood, right?
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Cool. Available today. When today? Deluxe edition. That was on the screen for no time at all. Digital content. Digital base. Is that a physical copy? That looks sick. That reminds me of the Skyrim one, way with the fake leather. All right, awesome, bro. Could you have imagined if they had if it wasn't leaked, and we got it, and they revealed it, and we got that drop, we got that news that it was shadow dropping today. If we got that live without the leaks, people would lose their minds. It's a shame that it leaked, but regardless, it drove up more hype for it as well. So that's gonna help them in the process too. So I'm very keen. And the worst kept secret is finally real. I've spoken about it a bunch. I like the idea of revamped combat. Obviously, graphics being overhauled massively. The game looks beautiful. The lighting's come so far in video games. The lighting is beautiful. The graphics are gorgeous. Like, people saying, like, they use the word remastered a lot. They say remastered, but that is not a remaster in my eyes. That's pretty much a remake. I know it's not been remade from the ground up, but it's close enough to a remake to me, with the fact that it's graphically stunning. I hope there's a photo mode, and the combat has been overhauled. Music, added voice lines, just great quality of life features. Everything has been taken up a notch for modern day, which is sick. So I'm super keen. We'll be diving into this on stream when I get back from Melbourne. But other than that, are you guys keen? Will you guys be downloading it today and jumping in and pouring another hundreds of hours into an Elder Scrolls game? I'm sure you will. But let me know in the comments below if you're keen, what you think. If you wish that it didn't leak, because that reveal would have been insane. But other than that, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. Peace.